Um, so let me tell you guys how I lost so much money yesterday. Everyone wants to hear, right?
I
How I
do.
lost so much money. It was
I could
so
hear
much
this story over and over.
fun. It was fun. One, the reason why I lost money is because I traded against my rule. And you should just never do that because you'll always lose. And I did it anyway. So yesterday, right, the CPI report dropped, and I was so certain that this giant drop was the beginning of our giant downturn, breaking the support, right? Because I was looking at these past levels, so I was like, dude, we're gonna get lower lows, right? We're gonna get lower lows. So I was looking, I was like, okay, we're gonna get price to come down to this level down here, right? That's what I was thinking. Look down to these here, maybe here. So I was like, all right, that was the big push down. We were gonna do it. It's gonna be quick and fast, is what I was expecting. And in fact, we just bounced off of the support here. And then it's just like, I'm such an idiot shorting support. Never fucking short support. And I did because I was an idiot. And I just, instead of getting out of the trade quickly, like my rule suggested, I stayed in it. I stayed in it because I thought it's gonna come back down. It's gonna come back down. And it didn't. It just came back up to the top of the range here and bounced right off of resistance. So I just, some days you win and some days you get your ass absolutely kicked. Um anyway,
True that.
what is it looking like today, guys? Well, we do have on the daily here on Bitcoin, we have RSI that's actually starting to curve up. We have the VWAP and money flow don't look too good. Big red wave still. So we could still be seeing some lower prices. But we're just still just playing within the range. 8 hour, I really like 8 hours charts because as you can see with the kimono wave, it's pretty good at saying, hey, time to dump it, and we dump. Or hey, time to pump it, and we pump. This isn't bad either, this spot, I guess, too. But yeah, so it's the 8 hours pretty decent at this. Here though, I mean, we have an overbought or oversold signal that came up yesterday. I was like, you know what, maybe I start accumulating here, but I'm glad I didn't because I was thinking that it's gonna likely maybe retrace. And right now we're hitting this level of support. Um, so maybe we bounce off of here and we start getting higher highs. Um, but let's look at the lower time frames to see what could be happening.
Not Yoda is very optimistic there. Perhaps you were just early. Looks like yesterday was just a retest. Yeah, man, you should have just kept your position.
Um, yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks. Anyways, moving on. Come on, I can't dwell on it. Moving on. I'm ready to go today.
I'm
New
not ready to
day.
move on.
I'm not. You're just gonna no. We're moving on. Damn it. We are moving on. So here in Bitcoin, like yeah, we're just challenging um support here. On the 1 hour, we have a decent sized red wave going on here. I'm if we're looking at this though, I mean VWAP turned in, money flow is starting to turn in. Um, so let's see if this holds here. 24-minute says, hey, we have an oversold signal, but money flow and that VWAP doesn't look so good. So we could be seeing some lower prices from here. I mean, and the 50 EMA is still underneath the 200 here on the 24
Hmm.
minute.
Got rejected
So
there.
So yeah, I mean, we could be seeing some lower prices. The market's already down from our daily
Yeah.
open up here. Um, so this will be interesting because we're either going to stay in this range or come down to this range. Basically, that's what we're looking at here. But so I'm going to be patient, see what move it makes, and I'm taking that trade. But 2 hour we have red wave. So I'm just you know I'm I guess what do you guys think? Do you think from this level of support, we're right in the middle of the range, right? Right in the middle. So it really could go at this point either way right now. I mean 24 minute.
Yeah, I do think it could
It's
go either
interesting.
way. I think up
It's
on the, let's
interesting.
see,
I
maybe
mean,
if you go up to like the daily and the weekly real quick, I just want to see
yeah, so
what it's looking like again. Yeah,
daily
daily's
today we
pretty.
just kind of came back down
Hmm,
here. I'm
could
thinking we
keep
could
dumping,
maybe hold this. I
but yeah,
yeah, it's hard. It's
but
hard
yeah,
to
it is hard
say.
because it's kind
Because
of on a
it's
range here. So that's the question: is it
yeah.
going to keep ranging within this little space that it's in? Right here, I mean, it's a clear range right here. So yeah, are we gonna hold this range, or are we gonna make a move up or down? Just
I
gonna
mean that four
might
this
go up, might
four
go
hour
down.
looks aggressive
Not
as
Yoda says
like
there's a
it's
bear flag on the 15-minute, so
let's
you could
check
be
it
getting
out.
a flag.
Yeah, so it'll be yeah, I'm
Dolph
thinking we could
says
be
day
going
trading
down.
seems hectic. So many decisions to make, so much attention required. Yes, ask Matt about his day yesterday.
True. 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 It is day trading. I it is it's the hardest, easiest way to make money, because it's like it's so easy to just like click buttons and go into trades and whatnot. But it's like it's hard to mentally just stick with your plan and not let emotions consume your decisions like it did yesterday with me. Right? Yesterday, if I stuck with my plan, it would have been a great day for me. Great day if I just stuck with my plan. But I didn't. And that just shows you like how hard, and I've been doing it. I've been so good, so consistent with sticking with my plan, and I've been having good days. My bad days aren't that bad. But yesterday, I just screwed up so hard, and I just didn't. What I did was I didn't follow my plan, and my emotions just kind of consumed my entire decision, my decision making all day yesterday. So it sucked, but you know what? You kind of have to have those days to kind of wake you up and then make you realize, oh yeah, that's why I have a freaking plan. That's why I stick with it. Cause when I stick with it, I have good days. So it's just sticking with the plan, sticking with your trading strategy. And that's the hardest part. That's what I say is like trading is the majority of trading is all emotional. It really doesn't because it's like you can go, you can have there's like yes, you need to have a winning strategy, right? Which isn't hard to find. There's so many strategies out there that are winning strategies. And the hard part is sticking to that strategy and not letting emotions um, affect your decision making, right? And anyway, so that's why it's like trading to me is like huge majority of it is all just emotions. It's all just going on up here.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of reminds me of like sports, right? It's kind of like athletes, right? Professional athletes, like that you had they're under a lot of pressure and everything. But at the same time, they know they're going to lose sometimes, and so they have to still, they know that they lose a bad game, they have to come back and play the next game. They have to be able to put those emotions aside and come back to the table and not give up and keep going for it. And so it's kind of like
Gotta give it
yeah,
110%.
yeah, you got to keep going and just stick with it. You can't um let the losses get you down. And at the same time, you got to cut your losses. You got to be able to survive to trade another day, because there's people that, if I would have let that go, there's a I could have maybe I really could have risked liquidating my account, which would have been absolutely devastating, but here I am still. Hey, I still have enough in my account to be able to trade and make enough profits and stuff like that. So it's like,
You and
it's
Suzu hanging out on the yacht.
did I see Suzu? I saw a video of him at the club. Was that really him? Was that
Okay,
did you
I
see
didn't
that?
see the video. I did see a tweet that said something like that, but I didn't watch it.
And he was
That's funny. I don't know. That could be just like not, that could be just
I
like
could have.
one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be bait. Could be
Yeah.
bait.
Yeah.
Could be bait.
I don't I know, yeah, and I'm anyway. But yeah, anyways, um that's just the life of trading. You got to the
Life of a
challenges. You're just
day trader.
battling against yourself, right? That's what you're really battling against is your emotions and just trying to stick with
And those
your
goddamn
game.
market makers.
Got to trust the process. Got to trust the process. Like for me, really, what I'm looking for here, 2 hour. Like just so everyone knows, like I'm what I have. A couple different strategies going on. Um, right, 2 hour is important to me because basically how you want to do it is you want to from your time frame of entry, you want to be looking at higher time frames of anywhere from 3 to 6 times your entry time frame. So if I'm doing like a 30-minute entry, like I want to enter in on the 30-minute time frame, and if I did okay times, let's say 4, right, because it's in between that 3 and 6 times, then I'd be looking at 2 hour and be saying, okay, 2 hour right now in the kimono wave says, hey, we want to be shorting right now because we have RSI pointing down on a 2 hour. We have an overbought signal on a 2 hour. The trend on a 2 hour is going down. So on 30 minutes, I'm looking to short. Okay. And so on the 2 hour, it says we've been shorting since 2 a.m. This morning for me. So then I go down to the 30-minute, and I wouldn't have gotten this one last night because that at that time we were longing. So I wouldn't have actually gotten into this trade. I'm looking into the next one. Okay. So right now I just be patient, waiting for my entry to be going into to my trade. And in that case, it would probably be the leg down here. Or maybe this takes it up this range up here, right? So we'll see before it starts coming down. So anyway, so it's just kind of just watching out for those kind of scenarios. That's what you have to kind of stick with. Yeah, when you're so yeah. Anyway, so you look for the time for the trend on the larger scale, and then your entries down on the lower time frame. So, hey, if it was 1 hour, my entries on the 1 hour, hey, I'd be looking to, so let's do like times 4 or 6, right? So 6 hours says, hey, we should be longing. But, notice how,
Doesn't look
there
great
are
though.
signs. Yeah, right. There's
V1
signs.
pointing down, still red
There's
money
signs.
flow,
Right.
clipping wave there. So yeah,
Right. 6 hour, you would have been all day yesterday. You would have been longing. Okay. So then you'd go down to the 1 hour and you'd be seeing, okay, well, yeah, yesterday I would have had this one nice trade right here, right? You would have got